Thank you. What's up, Vancouver? It is really a pleasure, and I'm very happy to be here tonight with all of you to pay tribute to a man that I feel is not only just a great musician, but he's also a great, great human being. One of the most talented musicians in the world. And I first met David Foster in the 1970s when we worked with the Brothers Johnson, Michael Jackson, etc. And all that time, I've had great pleasure in watching this child prodigy who received this musical scholarship from the University of Washington at the age of 14, grew into an award-winning songwriter, producer, arranger, composer, record label executive, and soon-to-be producer. I met his family years ago, and his beautiful mother, Eleanor, and all of his kids and everything else. He has 7 kids, and like myself, he's been sometimes accused of being a serial father. He's prolific, not only in making children, but in every genre of music, from classical, rock, pop, and jazz. He's helped artists such as Celine Dion, Natalie Cole, Barbra Streisand, Whitney Houston, Michael Bolton, Madonna, Brandy, In Vogue, Kenny G, and among others, to reach that enormously sought after position of #1 on the Billboard charts. And he brings that rare combination of talent, taste, and love for people to the music business, which should serve as a model to everybody here tonight. And I'm honored to call him my friend, and I'm honored to introduce him tonight for his induction into Canada's Music Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the videotape of Canada's most valuable export, David Foster.
Very much. Thank you. Woo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I have a lot to say, and I thought that maybe I would just get up here and do a few words, and then I realized that I've sat in the audience while other people got their lifetime achievement, and I sat through their boring speeches, so I'm going to go for it. I got a lot of people to thank. I'll try and make it as brief as possible, but first, I'm holding this jacket because I only have 2 mentors, and one of them is standing right here. And I could do my whole 4 minutes on Quincy. He's my mentor, and I wanted to make him an honorary Canadian for the night. Yeah. And thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee Silverside, very much. And before I forget, congratulations, Sam Feldman, on a job well done. You and your partner, Bruce Allen. We appreciate you. What a blessing the gift of music has been in my life. You know, when I see the list of those who have gone before me, Oscar Peterson and Joni Mitchell, and Leonard Cohen, Neil Young, Anne Murray, Gordon Lightfoot, it kind of feels like, honestly, like somebody might have made a mistake this year. But when Karis contacted me a few months ago, and I gotta say, my Canadian pride was about to burst all over. I'm not kidding. This is without a doubt the most, believe me when I tell you this is the most important and meaningful award that I will ever receive in my life, and I really mean that. Anybody that knows me, I got a ways to go here, so you might want to save your hands. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a huge, huge flag waver. I love being a Canadian. In fact, I've always considered it, and Quincy knows this, I've considered it my kind of secret weapon. To accomplish anything requires an incredible, incredible amount of teamwork And boy, I've had some team with me. I would very much like to acknowledge my team tonight, and I'm just thrilled that I can thank all of my music and band teachers on national TV. It's just so good. Mrs. Catherine Dash and Bob Bergeson, Rick Reynolds, Joe Sargent, Dorothy Evans, Len Akers, and Dave Dunnett, my band teachers and my music teachers, thank you. Now, Mr. Dunnett, Dave Dunnett recommended me for a summer music program at the University of Washington. You heard about that. On our second night there, he came home bragging that he had just seen Oscar Peterson at a club in Seattle. Well, Oscar was my idol and he was my hero, but I was only 13 and I couldn't get into the club. Dave pulled a folded piece of paper out of his pocket and he handed it to me, and inside, in the most beautiful handwriting, was a personal note of encouragement from Oscar Peterson to me. And I looked at that note and I swear I got inspiration from it every day for 10 or 15 years after that. That same year, I took the bus from Victoria, which is where I was born and raised. Victoria, British Columbia, that is. Yeah. Well, I took the bus from Victoria, I was 13 years old, onto the ferry over to Vancouver to look up another great Canadian jazz pianist named Don Thompson from Vancouver. All alone and completely unannounced, I showed up at Don's door to meet him and to learn from him. His first question was, he thought I was selling Boy Scout cookies. I told him no, I had come a long, long way, and my parents didn't even know that I had left my bedroom, let alone Vancouver Island. But he graciously spent the day with me, and what a thrill it was. The point is that Don and Oscar were part of the team, and the beautiful thing is that they don't even know they were part of the team. When I was 16, I'm not going to go through every year, by the way, but when I was 16, I moved to Europe with a great bunch of musicians from my hometown, Victoria, as I said. I'm happy to say that I'm still friends with all of them. And to my buddy Rich England, I hope you're feeling a lot better over there in Victoria. I hope you're watching. When I moved to Edmonton at age 19, I went to work for a man who profoundly changed my life. He taught me how to be a real musician, and along with the help of the CBC, introduced me to my home for the last 25 years, the recording studio. The man is a brilliant musician and a real Canadian treasure. Thank you, Tommy Banks, for all that you did for me. During that time, I also hooked up with another Canadian legend who you saw earlier, and that tape was beautiful, by the way, a guy named Ronnie Hawkins. He taught me, well, let's just say he taught me some things I can't mention here tonight. But God bless you, Ronnie, and thank you. There's a few folks in the audience that I'd love to acknowledge. I would not have gotten a recording contract without this lady, who is a great singer-songwriter in her own right, and she is someone who taught me a great deal about music and life. I hope she's out there. BJ Cook. Where are you, BJ? Stand up, BJ Cook. There she is, right over there in the corner. Lights, please, lights. Also, another man in the audience, another Victorian native, and along with another Victorian native, Doug Edwards, wrote our first hit record by Skylark, Wildflower. He's here too with his two daughters. Dave Richardson, where are you, Dave? Thank you for writing that hit for us. Where are you, Dave? See, I think Dave's got some bad seats, and that's not a good thing, but I did my best, Dave, but you know, I got 40 family members, but thank you, Dave Richardson. I have 6 wonderful sisters, and 5 of them are here tonight, along with their husbands and nieces, my nieces and my nephews, and the family support's been so unbelievable. My 5 sisters are here. Where are you guys? You know what? It'd probably be easier just to say all those that aren't related to me here tonight stand up. But no, would you guys stand up, please, so we can give you a round of applause? Where's my sisters? There they are. Whoa, bad seats again. There's a few key people that have been around me for many, many years, and I would like to thank them here tonight. They've always been there for me. My manager, Brian Avnet. My business manager, my business manager and confidant, Ralph Goldman. My sister, and she's also the head of A&R for our company, James Foster Levy. My publishers are here, Leeds Levy and Ralph Peer. Ralph Peer flew a long way to be here tonight. Also my friend since we were 13 and production coordinator, Chris Earthy. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, we're going into the home stretch here. This is just so, you know, it's called a lifetime achievement, right? You can't just get up here and just go, well, you know, thanks to a couple of people. My recording career, starting from that Skylark album in 1973 to the present, has taken me to every nook and cranny on this planet. I've had the privilege of working with some of the greatest singers and musicians the world has to offer. However, having said that, I don't think qualifies or gives me the right to preach at all, but I would please beg every parent listening tonight to fully support your child if he or she really, really, really wants to be in the music business. Honestly, my standing here tonight, thank you. My standing here tonight is living proof that having parents, sisters, and music teachers that believe in you and support you really makes the difference. And speaking of family, I'd love you to meet my kids. 4 of our 6 kids are here. I have 4 daughters and 2 stepsons. My daughter Sarah is sick in Los Angeles. My daughter Amy is not here. She lives in London, England. But Aaron and Jordan, my 2 youngest daughters are here tonight, along with my stepsons, Brandon and Brody. Would you guys stand up, please? They're right over there. Beautiful, handsome children. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You'll be hearing from them someday. Also, I have here my father-in-law, Sanford, who's sitting there, along with my wife, Linda, my beautiful wife, Linda, who we write together, we work together, we've written songs together, and she's my life partner, and she's gorgeous, and I love her. And also, the gray-haired lady, my mother, Eleanor, celebrating her 80th birthday. Stand up, guys. She is the producer. Linda, stand up. Yeah, there you go. John Brunton and Joni are killing me right now for taking so long, but you know what? It's live TV. What are they going to do? There's no band to play me off. Finally, I'd like to thank Karis and all the board members, Lee, for selecting me to receive this most prestigious honor. I'm very proud to be the one chosen to accept this award on behalf of everyone whose name I have mentioned tonight. They are my teammates, and a part of this award is theirs to keep. The Canadian music business is alive and well and thriving. Thank you to all the record companies. Yes, especially the one I work for, which was a decision guided by my friend Warner exec Linda Moran, the Warner Music Group, my company, for their vision, all these record companies, for their vision to compete on such a global level. Now, if you take Katie, Alanis, Brian, Shania, Ann, Gordon, Sarah, and Celine alone have sold over 250 million albums. And by the way, I'd like to thank Carol Reynolds for introducing me 10 years ago to the absolutely amazing Celine Dion. And thank you, Celine and Renee, for all the wonderful things you've done for me in my career. Now, you take that list of singers and performers, you throw in a little Jim Carrey, a little Wayne Gretzky, a little Mark Messier, a little Global Express jet aircraft, or gold medalist Ross Rebliati. I got it right. You find that we're not just competing, but I'll tell you what, in many cases, we are absolutely leading the way. We have a sound, we have an identity, and we are Canadian. Thank you all very much. Thank you, and God bless you.